pregnancy weight gain didn't just affect your delivery, but your child's metabolism for decades to come? And what if understanding that didn't create guilt, but power? In this episode of Nourish, we're unpacking the highly controversial topic of gestational weight gain and future child obesity risk, and what the science actually says. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Melanie McGrice, fertility and pregnancy dietitian. And here at Nourish, we translate complex reproductive science into practical nutrition strategies because the first 1,000 days shape your child's lifelong health. Gestational weight gain is one of the most misunderstood topics in pregnancy. Some women avoid the scales completely. Others feel anxious every time they step on. And many have been told conflicting advice about what's too much or too little. Now let me start by saying this clearly. Weight is a tool, akin to blood tests and x-rays. It is not a moral judgment. Weighing during pregnancy can give us valuable information about what's happening metabolically, but it's not the only factor that determines health. Fluid shifts, blood volume expansion and individual physiology all play an important role. Now, what matters more than a single number is the pattern of change and the quality of nutrition supporting that change. Now, what does all this have to do with future child obesity? Well, quite a lot actually. Research within the Developmental Origins of Health and Disease framework shows us that the maternal metabolic environment influences fetal adipocyte development. In other words, how fat cells form and function. Now, if maternal blood glucose is consistently elevated, more glucose crosses the placenta. That increases fetal insulin exposure, which acts as a growth signal. Higher fetal insulin levels can stimulate fat storage pathways. Similarly, excessive maternal weight gain, particularly in women who begin pregnancy with a higher body mass index, is associated with increased risk of childhood overweight and obesity. And that's why the Institute of Medicine guidelines recommend different weight gain strategies depending upon pre-pregnancy BMI. Women with higher BMIs require less gestational weight gain, not more. Knowledge is power. So it's not about restriction, it's about understanding physiology. We also need to talk about the rate of weight gain. Rapid weight gain, particularly early in pregnancy, has been associated with greater long-term obesity risk in babies. On the other hand, inadequate weight gain or rapid weight loss can compromise nutrient delivery and fetal growth. So it's not a linear equation. Pregnancy physiology is dynamic, and this is where nutrition quality becomes more important than the number on the scale. One of my favourite examples of how powerful the intrauterine environment can be comes from the agouti mouse studies led by Dr. Randy Jertel. In these studies, genetically identical yellow mice who were predisposed to obesity produced lean, brown, healthy offspring when their mothers were fed diets rich in methyl-donating nutrients during pregnancy. Same genetics, different nutritional environment, and different outcomes. That study always amazes me, and I often share it with mums who feel anxious about their pregnancy weight because it reminds us that biology is responsive, that even though a mama may have struggled with her weight, her daughter doesn't have to, even if they share the same genetics. You see, maternal diet influences epigenetic signaling. It influences placental nutrient transport. It influences fetal insulin exposure, and it influences microbiome development. This means that having a higher pregnancy weight doesn't automatically determine a child's future. It means that the metabolic signals during pregnancy matter, and they're modifiable. When I work with mamas struggling with gestational weight, we focus on balanced blood sugars, adequate protein, fibre-rich carbohydrates, healthy fats, and micronutrient sufficiency. We monitor weight trends, not obsess over daily fluctuations. We ensure that there's no rapid weight loss. We ensure nutrient requirements are met, And we look at the whole picture, things like cultural preferences, social eating, work demands, because nutrition has to fit around life. Now, the goal is not perfection. The goal is physiological support. Because when we optimize the intrauterine environment, we support healthier metabolic programming. And that is preventative medicine. Now, if you'd like more practical guidance on building balanced pregnancy meals that support appropriate weight gain and stable blood sugars, you can download our pregnancy meal plan. The details are in the description box below. And if you found this helpful, make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss our upcoming episodes on how you can give your little one a head start in life. I'll see you soon. Sorry, that's very technical, but great, thank you. Sorry.